Oh, hold up. All right, partners. Let's keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Welcome to it. Guapo. Seems like a what? You fixed some settings? Really? What settings have we fixed? Oh, I'm impressed. Can you actually hear my microphone? What settings? I'll change it right now. We'll make it right. Oh, nice. Oh, well, it's also, too, you know what I did? I exposed my upper lip here. I have one of those. Look at it. There it is. I got a problem. Drum, what's good, my friend? How are you? Satisfied mind. What's good, fam? Oh, that's what I like to see on a Thursday. What is happening, brother? Whoa. Drum, is that? Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I love it, friend. Yeah, congrats. Super cool. Are you booming yet or what? Oh, you need a shit ton more. Everybody sub to that music. I'll make some good shit here. Alright, anyway. Nice, Drum. That's super dope. I'm gonna smoke something if you want to join me. I was going through... Oh, nice. You're the man, Guap. I dropped an old subby. The subbies are growing. Increased by 50% in 2P. What's up, Dudley Dawson? Happy Thursday, brother, man. Holy Sean Whitney and Anthony Wasco back to back. Bam, what's good, my friends? Happy Thursday. I'm gonna chooch one if y'all want to join me. Fuck yeah, Drum. The algorithm allows it to happen. Cheers to all of you. Maybe that thing will show you what's going on here. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, it says low. Low what? I don't know what the hell it's talking about. It's doing its work now. You know, what if we turned it down from 420? What if we went to like 404? Ooh, get the error going. All right. Down a little bit. Oh, where's our friend Gare Bear? The second medical cannabis dispensary opened in Kentucky. Congratulations, Kentucky. Yeet. Hell yeah, drone. All right, what's new with everybody? Oh, Dr. Levy, what's good, brother? You know, oh my God, let me tell you, okay, you just triggered my mind. Free coffee absolutely set me in the place. Okay, I had a pink drink this week, okay, as I will. But this, we put fucking banana cold foam on the top of it. Dude. I'm at a loss for words with how good the damn thing was. Listen to me, Trenta, pink drink, banana cold foam, no fruit, very little ice, okay? Oh, you guys are you're in for one. Bosco, I do miss you too, bro. And I see you said that to Guapo, but you know what the thing is, and Guapo said it to you. What I'm trying to say is I miss you. And I miss, you know who I miss? Sean Whitney a lot. Yeah, Satisfied Mind, can't wait to talk to you. Drummer, we still need to get together. Fucking Dudley Dawson, I was hoping I got to see you today, but I miss all of you, really. I can't wait to see all of you next. And Guapo, that's my guy. I luckily got to hang out with him yesterday. Not for long enough, but I did. Oh, drum, I can't wait. Oh, drum, I cannot wait to hear it. Telling you, I need to chill with a lot of you soon. Oh, the damn, it's disc golf. It was so nice the other day, 50 degrees, and then all of a sudden back to 18. I don't like 18. I like 50. No way, Guap. Where at? Oh, you sending the CBG? Let's go, Doc. That's awesome. That's super fire. I like 52. That's Brew and grow in Bolingbrook and Simple Soil in Addison. This one's to the friends who tried to make it happen. And yeah, I understand. I get it. Sucks right now. Unless your name's SpaceX or Apple. Walmart does pretty good too. Y'all know what I mean? Cash flow's good. Oh, dude, this is a fucking bop. Not mine, so I can't play it. It's possible, Doc. I don't know. Because I think it all ends up mattering. Jesus. Although, honestly, Doc, I would love to just have a bunch of... How many... Hold on. How many grams of cannabis concentrate are in a liter? I think it's 1,000. I might be wrong, but 1,000 grams. Ha! I was right. Between 1,000 and 1,050. So like 1,000 grams, $4.50 a gram. That sounds about right, Doc. And they're saying 5 liters. That'd be cool. So like 10 P's get you a thought. Let me do some math here really quick. What is it? 456 in a P? Or is it 448? I think if you do 16 times 28, I'm just gonna do that and make my life easier. Yeah, it's 448, but it's 456, I think, is the real. So if you do that times 10, so you're 44, and then you divide that by, how is it? You're gonna 4.4, so it's only taking you 4.5 grams to get a gram out of it, which isn't bad. I think that's a great yield if that's what they're pulling out of it. That's fire. Yeah. That's crazy, Doc. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Well, a liter is 1,000 grams. It's costing you $13.50 to make it, plus your product in. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, hey, congrats, dude. You know, making anything turn it into crop. Wait. Oh, there's 333 jars in a liter. So a liter is, so you're 3 G's per bottle, and you're paying $13 for each jar. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me, yeah. Oh, you're paying $4,500 to get it processed per liter. All right, hold on. So, oh, dude, my mather is going pretty hard. What are we listening?
Dudes bringing fire, making tracks that'll never tire, heating up your vibe so dire, feel that beat take you higher, shake it till you're on your feet, making you want to.
I'm pumped that this just came on right now.
Tasty treat, every verse a spicy feed, bringing that heat.
Congrats, Doc. Oh, nice. Oh, pretty easy. Hot. Wanted to burn through the bottom of the session. I don't think it will. Let's hope. Sometimes you take a risk. You're thinking it's 125 G's for. Okay, so you're 5,000 grams. I know I'm doing complex math. This is all legal. This man has a license. We're just talking numbers. It's Satisfied Mind. Guapo might have a better answer to that. Guap, if you don't mind chiming in, What are you trying to test for, Satisfied Mind? Because I think, and let me look this up really quick. Doc, I'm gonna come back to your thing in a second. There it is. Right. I think that is a THC. Yeah, I think that's a THC meter thing. Yeah, I think from what I've heard, cause is Wap, is this what oh my god. Is this what Chris was using? Is it crowd culture? Is this was this the machine that he was proprietary algorithm to compute things with a picture? Oh, okay. What is it called? The Valen Virus? Oh my gosh, can I type right now? Okay. Wait, this machine is how much? How big is this thing? Hold on. Do they have a price in here? I'm looking at, I don't know, this is just the thing that we're looking at here. It's a little, oh, business. Hold on, we gotta get him out of there. Alright. 10K. How... Wonder if the Department of Ag's new lab would be able to test home grows? Damn. That would actually be, you know what? That's a good fucking use of that damn thing. To actually break down and give you what you've got on it. But what if they came through and started telling you couldn't do it? What if they limited the amount that they allowed you to have on your plants? I could see some bullshit coming about. I don't know that it matters because I think most average things aren't like that, but why does this thing not have a price on it? I mean, I get it, but all right, well. Yeah, okay, too. So then let me get to my long-winded part of this. It's like knowing those things, how do I say this? Isn't going to make anything better or worse, right? And I think that our natural tendency would be to say, okay, well, this thing um has a higher THC percentage than the last one, so I did a better job growing this thing. And then, but the terpene value could have been higher on the one before. It would be if you were able to get a full spectrum analysis from the thing. If you could get all cannabinoids and all terpenoids that are on the plant, I think would be the way that we are truly benefited. um Sorry, I got real distracted there. This little bop came on and then started bopping with it. Sometimes that'll happen. I only think that once you were able to, as a home grower, consistently know your terpene value, would you be able to determine a more direct efficacy link or potency link or intoxication link. Because without terps, like, direct cannabinoids can be pretty bland. Like, if you've ever, and I say it all the time, like, just consume some straight THC, pretty boring. You know, it's only with kind of the entourage effect, the excess cannabinoids, but also the terpenoids that make kind of some of the movement happen in cannabis that we all like. So it would be hard to pick those outliers of things that were actually making the difference, where an increased amount of THC or a decreased amount of THC or an increase of CBD or whatever wouldn't necessarily be the best ways to, like, correlate what's going on. Well, in Satisfied Mind, that's like, for you, what do you want to do? You know, I know people that when we play disc golf, or when I play ball golf, they can't stand taking the score that they actually scored. Okay? Like, when we're ball golfing, if one of my friends misses a putt from 2 feet away, I've watched many of them go, okay, it doesn't really matter, I'll just take the 5 anyway. And I would be lying if I told you I haven't done it. I try not to, for this specific reason. Like, what's the difference? But if your friend who gets his homegrown tested is your buddy that you grow back and forth with, always seems to get 22% THC all the time, and you can't stop breaking the teen, like, you can't break the teens, then does that make you a worse home grower than he is? Or does it leave you trying to do something that is different than what you're doing? Or then now you try to do what he does. And I'm not saying that THC as a marker isn't a good thing to kind of understand, but, like, there's so many other properties of the plant that would make it more viable for, like, a measuring competition. Yeah, 1,000%. And Satisfied Mind, that's exactly it. Is like, how does anybody find that currently in the way that things are tested and the way that test results are distributed? Because often, or the integrity of the test, right? Like we were just talking about. So yeah, actually, sometimes when Guapo are playing, he's not even joking. Like, you get to a certain point of like, what the fuck is the difference of scoring it? Why don't we just put a smile on it? I had a good time on the last hole. Let's keep going. I explored the whole thing. I found all the angles to putt at it from, and I've practiced enough now, so next time I'm going to be better. And that's what you should be doing in cannabis too, is being able to, through yourself, because you know yourself better than anybody else does, pick the things that are working well for you and then keep making that happen. And satisfied mind, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's chasing numbers, but that's what, like, that purple thing is a test of THC percentage a lot of time, or cannabinoid percentages a lot of times, when terpenes can be so much more of the movement point or the comfort point that we're looking for. But even then, I think that the science behind flavonoids, which, you know, for a long time, people didn't think flavonoids were part of cannabis. It wasn't until, I mean, it was recent when people found out the connection of flavonoids to cannabis, and finding their efficacy within us. And you know, we see a lot of, like, Eastern research on it, again, like, you know, well, I get used to down under, New Zealand, Israel, fucking, there's a lot of places that are doing really good chemical research on the plant of cannabis. And it's just, what interactions does each one of them have, and why does it play the certain way that it does? And there's still a lot of science that we can figure out, but I think, like what you're saying, you're doing the exact proper thing. The purple is some info, but like you said, there's still too many parts of the experience outside of THC. And bingo. And then again, if it's using a photo with a proprietary measurement system to kind of tell you what the plant looks like, and it's more common that they're talking about, like, trichome heads and stuff. Like, within the head of the trichome lies the cannabinoids and some of the terpenoids, but it goes throughout other parts of the plant too. But really, in that trichome head, we got it right. And, you know, again, yes, I'm with you, Satisfied Mind. I think knowing more for yourself what's working is huge. And that's what I think one of the benefits of what commercial cannabis has done, has made this, the CPG side of cannabis, has put it in a package and given some consistencies to what the plant has to offer. And I think it's really easy to fall in line with some of that stuff. This plant is very comfortable in many different ways, but you're chasing something at a certain point if all you're looking for is cannabinoids, THC and CBD. And I think you can go to a point where you just use so much THC that it just doesn't even, like, again, you're chasing something. You're not really using it effectively anymore. So, yeah, I'm with you. I really would like to know better what it is. And I think that that's what, like, for me, where I've tried to explain all the different cannabinoids in the way that I can, because those have been scientifically measured a lot. So have terpenes, but, like, terpenes are also correlatable. It's not like we can pick up a plant and smell it and go, oh, that's THC or that's CBD. But we can pick up a plant and go, oh, that's limonene, or that's beta caryophyllene, or that's pinene, right? And we really can find these. Linalool carries its own nose, and we can use our nose to guide us through the experience to a degree. And that's why I say a lot of times, your nose knows what you want. So, yeah, you're absolutely spot on. Getting to tighten up some of that science is brilliant. And I'm not saying, especially as a grower, I'm sure you'd want to know any information. The more information you know about what you've done, the better chance you have of dialing something. I just want growers, and I've been saying it for a long time. I talk about it to everybody that I know that grows. I want growers to grow for the robustness of the plant. I want all properties of the thing to shine, and I want it to be grown as cleanly and as respectfully as it can. Um, that again, what does that mean? Because I smoke distillate vape carts and shit, and that's just a recycle system. That's the end of the wash of the recycle system. So any parts of these plants are still very effective, but honing that in and really knowing, especially as a grower, it would be so much cooler if they made a better home testing kit. But spectrometry is a rather expensive thing. I don't know how to do it. Well, and that's it too, Guapo. That's why I think when you say I know the stuff that I've been growing before recently has osamine in it, that's where knowing your who grew your stuff before, what they have grown, and having a lineage and a name to tied to it means something. And that's like I'm saying, in certain groups of people who are connected and they know the people they're talking to, you are getting a true cut of something. You are getting the true seeds of something. Now, as we all know, seeds are pheno hunting. You're going to get some sways and variances. And if you're getting even direct cuts of it, it's how well we grow it, in what mediums we grow it, in what environments we grow it, that will give the most robust whatever you're looking for. So if you have a plant that previously was heavily myrcene, it's not all of a sudden going to flip and be like this dominant osamine thing, right? Like, or the opposite end of it, like a pinene thing. If you've got very orangey, it doesn't just all of a sudden turn to pine. And if you've got very skunky, it doesn't all of a sudden just turn into fucking like lavender, like linalool. So gases are a thing, and garlics are a thing, and all of those different profiles that kind of are a different nose is just a different set of terpenes that's shining at the highest rate. And that's where I think, like, knowing that you're going to get that out of it is the best science as growers right now that we might have. And I don't know, I'm not a grower, so I feel bad talking on behalf of growers, but I am confident in what I was just saying, though. How truly accurate are those results then? For me, that's hard to rely on those numbers. Well, in Satisfied Mind, that I'm not saying that a cultivation center is doing things with integrity. That's totally different. That's what we were just saying. How hard would it be for us individually, and the little competitions that we have amongst our friends and shit, how hard would it be for us to give a proper number, knowing that everybody else measures it off of something else? And if all of your friends around you, again, are doing 30% something, then you jump in and do the 30% thing too. And I think that's what happened in Illinois cannabis, and in a lot of cannabis across the country, is people saying, okay, well, what are the selling factors of the cannabis in front of me? In a lot of deli style cannabis up in Michigan, you will not know the percentage of THC that they have. Sometimes they do, and people might go, oh, they always say it. To a degree, because from batch to batch, they're getting the same product sometimes, but they're getting varying results. So they just keep the same label on it, or they, you know what I mean? It's easier sometimes to do that. And I can promise you that happens on the fucking internet part of it, because I used to run one of the websites, or the menus, that we just left a basic range of something on the thing, or we would tell you that it was a certain percentage, but it was the same thing for 4 or 5 times in a row. when literally I could see on the package it was different than what we're talking about. And most of the time, as long as that number wasn't lower than what the number was posted online, we were in good shape. So a lot of times if we had a low number, we would just leave the lower number on it. And then when people come in, they go, "Oh my God, your online it says 22% and here it says 27. We're getting the score of a lifetime. We won because we came in." So I'm only saying that, like, take all of that with a grain of salt, dude. Like, unless you could do it yourself and with integrity, you said, "This is what my plant is." And, que sera, fucking, yeah, I don't know. SOCKS, I think is what it is. Which is socks if you spell it out, but I think it means it is what it is in Spanish, maybe. Something like that. And that's it. Let the plants guide you. The plants will tell you what they want and what they need. Well, and what I'm saying there with that satisfied mind too, I think if home growers were able to get their stuff tested by the same laboratories, and I think in a lot of places maybe you're able to, as long as you have, ACT and what was the other one? LK and there's a few different labs that are around the state that are the labs that were testing cannabis. I'm quite sure maybe you could go take your cannabis to them and say, "Hey, I'm a medical patient," and whatever, and they might even test it for you. The same people who are testing state cannabis, right? I don't know what the limitations are there, but bingo, you nailed it. How expensive is it? And then when you grow one of the same plant or two of the same plants, to get it to the point where you could like go in all the time and test all of your different stuff would be so expensive. And you might be able to learn more about yourself, but like at that point, can you take the word of the people who have been tested by these same companies who are state distributors and just put that information on the side of a package? Because, you know what I mean? Like and I get it. I don't trust them, right? Numbers in Illinois confidently are juiced for THC percentage. And it's because the consumer is fooled to believe that THC percentage is a dominating factor in quality and efficacy, where somebody who's a home grower, like I said too, if you started to grow something, let's say all of a sudden LK Labs or ACT Labs says, "Wow, Satisfied Mind just grew this 45% something." Every state distributor, and you could go maybe, and it depends on what now in Illinois, no, right? Depends on how you go about things. Perhaps with the interpretations of the laws, maybe clones are possible to be sold. Who knows? But if we figure out what we're allowed to do, and then we do that with the product that we make, it would severely decrease what cultivation centers in Illinois would be capable of profiting. So that would be a conflict of interest for them. They would immediately say any home grow that comes in here and has more than 40%, shut them down. And then a few more people would come and they would hit 40s. And then, the 30% people would be like, "Fuck, now we have to always put 40+%. And we all understand that maybe that's not possible. It might not, like, it's not that it isn't, but it doesn't make sense. Think about it. Hash, bubble hash, pressed keef itself, come in testing 35, 45% THC by volume. There's no fucking plant material. There's not a stem. There's no leaves. but it's only 35%. How does that math work out? Well, it doesn't. You know what I mean? What's up, Chi-Town? No, well, and I'll advocate for that, satisfied mind. I think that if we read into the hemp laws a little bit and we read into Illinois' laws a little bit and you see kind of what the exchange of cannabis looks like in the criminalistic state, there is a possibility, or it's not a possibility, there is an interpretation of those laws that state possibly clones are reasonable for exchange. All right? As long as a person who is going to grow it legally can grow it, that means in Illinois having a medical license or a caregiver license. I mean, but it's so weird too, because the cannabis plant growing, it, at least in the ordinance that I live within, is considered a civil disturbance. It carries the same like punishment as like loud music excessively at the end of the night. They're going to come in and they're going to write you a fine for it, but it's not imprisonable. It's not incarcerable. The cultivation of cannabis, the chopping down, the curating, the jarring, packaging, whatever, all of that after the growing process of it, that is the cultivation of the plant, that becomes illegal. But the growing of it isn't, as weird as that is. Up to the 5 plant limit, and that's a state limit that was in place, and that's why growers have that same limit. Because up to 5 plants is considered a civil disturbance. Anyway, yeah. Well, in satisfied mind, that is a very interpretable law also. Right? Because you're allowed to grow what you want and you're allowed to keep what you want. The person that is also a home grower that is your friend, okay? Let's say you two meet up. And your home grower and friend can transport his home growing stuff up to the same amount of which all of us can, which is 30 grams. Unless you have a medical card, now you're allowed 2.5 ounces of possession, right? So that's 70 grams. So you as a medical patient are allowed to move your 2.5 unless you have an extended limit. You're allowed to move your 2.5. With that, you're allowed to keep everything and they're allowed to keep everything. Who's the wiser to say, as long as you're at your house or they're at their house and the cannabis stays at their place, that they didn't grow that from a previous plant and you didn't grow, you know what I mean? There's an interpretation here where unless a state official is watching you inside both of your houses hand off cannabis to one another, and then you go, hey, this is my gift to you and it's not a taxed cannabis, whatever, I would never say that. I would say, here's some hemp for you. You know what I mean? Because hemp still is exchangeable. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, and that's why the interpretation of this plant, and that's why I talk about it a lot too, is because there is a lot of interpretation. Satisfied mind, farmers markets is me and Guapo talk about it a lot. I think that would be like the ideal space for this, because in the same way that we could all go to farmers markets and pick up tomatoes and fucking potatoes, We don't do that. We go to fucking Walmart. So I don't understand why cultivation centers are going, no, don't let them do it. Like, people are still going to buy the thing. They're still going to come to your dumbass store and buy your dumbass product that you packaged up real fancy, and it's actually maybe okay. All right. Golly. I love that that is their argument. But at the same time, like, there's literally prime examples. And we talked about this last week. Turn cannabis back to tomatoes and stop making it alcohol, right? The more that people classify this in the same realm as alcohol, the more confused people become. The more we classify it like tomatoes, and we allow people to exchange it and explore it. If you want it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. I can't deny that there is an intoxication that comes from cannabis. And I think that that is the argument that they will stand on forever. Why it's less tomato and it's more alcohol. But when we also can't figure out better words to call it than recreational or medicinal, and the argument is fully in effect for every prolonged use of cannabis being medicinal cannabis use, then the argument for recreational or medical becomes very skewed in the favor of something that might be medicinal. So it's hard to have this connection. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather see this thing become well, and that's it. Guapo nailed the bottom part. The state doesn't care about us. I would love to see this thing become what it should be, which is a means of exchange, a means of goods and services, where if you have the goods, I'll exchange it for services, or if you have the goods, I'll exchange it for money. And here's the thing, with the dollar system failing, I don't want to say failing, but not looking great, looking pretty bleak, with the dollar system going the way that it is, at some point, right? I mean, silver's going crazy, gold is going crazy, Bitcoin's coming back. Is it over 100,000 yet? I don't know. Everything that is not the dollar seems to be going pretty fucking well. So at some point, maybe I would rather trade you a bushel of some cannabis or a jar of some cannabis for a jar of, some freeze-dried meat or something. I don't know. I don't know what our exchange rate is in the future, but oh, satisfied mind. We don't have a lot. But I think there's not a lot of very bold or big medical cannabis programs. Like, I think the biggest patient count might be Florida at like 800,000 or something. Let's look and let's see if we can find that. What are the states with the biggest medical cannabis patient counts? Oh, look at that. Florida consistently ranks as a state with the largest medical cannabis patient count, boasting over 900,000 registered users by 2025. California is a massive market. I think one time they were at like 700,000. Pennsylvania, rapid growth. Michigan, a major player in both patient numbers and sales. Wow. Oklahoma leads the nation with roughly 10% of its population enrolled, thanks to very liberal access rules. Maine has a high percentage, around 7.6% of residents registered. Wow. Oh, here we go. Patient numbers. Alaska, 113. That's awesome. Alaska's like, yeah, fucking come fight our bear to get the fucking my cannabis that's grown out here. Good luck, bud. You're gonna fight a wolf on the way too, and our pet fucking cougar. Good luck, bud. I don't know why I got very Canadian when I started to talk like the Alaskans, but yeah. Let's see. Here we go. We can get through it. Where is Illinois at? 1.1%. 140,000. Hawaii 2%. See, not a lot of high percentage enrollments here. Let's get down. Well, where the fuck was Florida at? 3.8%. They got a lot of people in Florida. Holy shit, is that why it's so hot there? Fuck, dude. Just too many people all up on you? The alligators and fucking boas haven't thinned that herd out, huh? That's a lot of people. I mean, Jesus H. That's almost twice what we got here in Illinois. We're a big ass state. So is Florida's a long sucker, man. From fucking like way up there by the, was it Jacksonville, all the way down to the fucking coast. That's a long drive. But I think Illinois might be longer. I don't know. It's like an 8-hour drive through Illinois. A lot of farmland. Got a lot of swamps and golf courses. Oh, wow, that's a fucking brilliant idea. God, you thought I was only good looking. Let me do this really quick before... Here we go. Where's my guy? Gmail. Hit send. Compose. Don't forget to compose. I think I can... There you go. My fellow friend. What's a TF? What did I miss? Oh, okay. Hairpin. Yep, okay. No, I like that. Wow, what a song. All right, where are we at? Here we are. We're coming back. Sorry, I was just looking through. Oklahoma has got a lot. 340,000. That's actually not a bad. Can we fucking filter this list? No. Okay. 890,000. Where's California at? 2,800. What is wrong with these people? This ain't right. Does California not have to post? What is this? Do they really only have 28? There's no way. I thought they had like 700,000. This is as of 2024. What does that mean? Y'all see this? Y'all, yeah, you are on the same screen as me. What is going on? I don't think that's right. Kentucky literally just opened. They got 15,000. Really good little program going on. Oklahoma, killing it. Pennsylvania. It's crazy. Pennsylvania's got a bigger patient count than Oklahoma, but Oklahoma has a higher constituent percentage enrolled, which is pretty... This is a cool thing to look. I've never looked at this before. Texas, 0.1%. A fucking trillion people live there. 29,000. No, it's 29 million people. 29,000 of them with medical cannabis cards. I wonder if they also are like the like steer horns on the front of the truck type people or not. They're drinking Bud Lights and I don't know. Oh, a little DC. Puerto Rico. All right. Ski. Over 3.6 million medical patients. That's good. That's like 1%. That's a little bit more. One in change percent of the population doing it up. Congratulations. The California thing's got to be messed up. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, nice, Guap. Wait, you said there's an explanation for Cali? On here? Patient registry is partial. Figure is a small percent of total patients. That what that was? I think that's what we just saw. Yep, a number 4. Here you go. Also has an adult use legalization. So patient registry is partial. Figure is small percent of total patients. There you go. Yep. Thanks, fam. Yeah, that's, you know what? What are the other steps here? Oh my god. Fucking this state's law is a low THC or cannabidiol medical cannabis law. That is Georgia. It has to be. Yes, indeed, Georgia. There's actually something about that in the news today. I was reading. What? Who else? Oh, Iowa. Iowa, a low. Iowa does not. I didn't. They got like a weird cannabis ruling or something. And that's it right there. Low THC. Dab 30? All right, I'll choose one with. Oh, you know what? I'll do a vape pen. I'll do a little vapey. This is actually a cool little list. What was I reading today? Here you go. This is it. MJ Biz Daily. Georgia under pressure to expand low THC medical cannabis in 2026. And to get rid of peaches only. Peach only cannabis market. That's not a joke. That's a reality. They only have peach flavored gummies. Oh, I wish I had a volcano. And Mandarin cookies. I had dumbass caramel apple vape in my. I feel like a pleb. We literally were talking about volcanoes the other day. It is for rich in flower people. The thing that Guapo had, the little magic box thing. What was it called, Guap? Bugger's cool. I've been thinking about it ever since I smoked it with you the other day. Hey, the ABV. One love for ABV. Magic Flight launch box. That shit was awesome. That's exactly what it is. Norm! What's good, brother? I'm missing my Norm. That's what I'm missing. Well, fucking, how you been, brother? Hope all is well. I do miss a volcano too, though. We used to have. I had a buddy who had one back in the day. You know what? I'm gonna call him tomorrow and be like, "Yo, whatever happened to the volcano, dude?" But that's got to be 15 fucking years ago. If he still has that thing stored away in a closet somewhere, I'm gonna beat him. Let me tell you, it would be a good addition to the stream. Is if I just had a volcano just fucking filling a bag up right here next to me while we were chilling. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so nice. Mr. Ken. Hey, tell Mr. Ken he can hang out anytime he wants to. Alright. I'm actually gonna rip another one. Figure why not? Smoking that silly vape there. I'd rather turn this guy on. Cheers to y'all. Let's see what number is it at? Oh, 68. That's you do me and I owe you one. I never dreamed. Oh, did y'all see the appeal by the fucking buddies? Oh my god, let me get you there. Who posted that earlier today? I was reading it. It was Marijuana Moment, right? Gotta go on Marijuana Moment. We're talking about House passes bill to keep blocking Washington, D.C. from legalizing marijuana sales. GOP senators file amendment to block Trump from rescheduling marijuana. This is going to go on for a while. Who knows what's going to come of it? It looked cool for him. Now listen, they say if they try and shut it down, it only look like everybody else. It's like a cannabis person jumps on board. They're like, volcano dab. Whoa. We used a volcano so long ago, I don't even know if dabbing was relevant at the time. Blowing my mind, Norm. I feel like we had to have put some bubble hash in that thing back in the day. We were all about doing the rat salad. We called it a rat salad. I don't know why. That's what all my friends that I smoked with back in the day, when you put a little bit of flour and then you put some keef on it and then you put a little bit of some like bubble hash on it, then you cover it back up with keef and then you cover it back up with flour, right? And like it was just like the mix of everything, a little bit of everything, and you tried to keep it. Oh man, miss a good old a rat salad. Oh, I'm gonna smoke this now. It tastes well, no. Rat salads do taste pretty good. I love that. There's some nostalgic about it. Out of a glass pipe. Ski yeet! They come with an attachment now? Yeah, I bet. Okay. I would imagine that ours didn't have an attachment. Like I said, it's gotta be... Shit, dude. We're probably closer to 20 years ago. Oh, it's got to be closer to 20 years ago. It's the days are passing fast.
What he said, what he said, okay. What he said, what he said, what he said. He said he a thriller, he said he a gangster. He said he a climber, he said he got pounds. He said he
I mean, I kind of want to, like, it can't. How much different is it than, like, hitting a Puffco? Like, flavor wise. Norm, do you know? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much difference is it? Because, like, clearly, vaping flower through a vaporizer doesn't taste the same as obviously combusting it. But I also don't have a flower Puffco. I think you can put it in there, but no way, Norm. Oh, you're tripping me out right now. Because I believe it. Because I'm like stuck on how good this thing tastes compared to smoking a bowl or a joint. Like, there's something very burnt and resinous and whatever in both of those. And this just has this very clean. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, turkey roaster bags all the way. Yeah. Bro, we used to take volcano bags in our book bags to school. Come on now. I don't know how effective it was or not. We were doing it though. We were smoking that sucker until it was absolutely a sucked in bag, you know? Satisfied mind, that is what I'm familiar with. The classic. Well, we only needed to make it in the morning. Yeah, Norm, I'm with you. We had lockers, so we'd just shove them in the locker, and then we'd put our face in the locker in the middle of class. And typically it was only after first period, right? Maybe second. But that thing was gone by then. I do love vaped weed. It's man, I think that's the way. Inhalation is the best method of consumption. Argue me that. No, see, I can't say that because I could argue it myself. Depends on what you're using it for. But inhalation is the reason I can almost back that up. That's what I was gonna say, Guap. All right, nothing like a good boof shot, you know. But inhalation just it comes on so quick. It's so adjustable. Oh my guy, what is up, brother? How are you? Cheers to you. I just smoked. You're gonna get me chooched out of my mind. Cheers to you, Cole. We'll do it one time. One little small one. I get awkward. That was nothing. Cole, did you tell her what I was saying? Can I talk to Ashley's mom? If can you make sure that that woman knows, them people know that I exist in the world, and we can exchange personal phone numbers if they would like to. But if they think for a minute that they should be, did she know about them or no? Yeah, I'm for it, Norm. Oh, Cole. Oh, I would. Oh, too low dosed. They make the same dosage. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. What are we? What? Man, I really want to talk to this lady. Bro, they're the same. They're 20 milligrams of RIT. I've never seen the entire time back in like early 2015, okay? Early 2016 when Mary's came to market in uh Colorado. They brought out I think a 50 and 100 milligram patch, and they said they would never make it again. So I would be surprised to hear that they have. They said it was just unnecessary. It didn't work that way. It's not to be some heavy dose thing. It's for effective dosing. Oh, dude, that screwball too. I'm with it. But oh man, Cole, would I love to talk to them people. Her story is one that like it's so good that news stories should know about it. That or news outlets should know about it. She should talk as much as she can and have as many people hear her story because it's a very good story, and there is a ton of truth to how regulation makes it hard for consistency in product to happen. Also, plant like horticulture makes it hard to be consistent in that being available too, but oh my god, Cole. Oh, you're making me so jealous right now, dude. I I am a oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that more than you know. I if I could, all caregivers who are treating their children slash like dependents, like the people that they have to care for 24 hours a day, I wish that every one of them would talk to me at least once. At least if nothing else, like I would love to hear their story, but often a lot of times I hear what those people are going through and what they're afraid of and what they're scared of, and like when presented in the way that I think I can present cannabis to people, a lot of them end up getting less intimidated by what this thing is, and they try a few other things that I've seen be effective for tons of other, you know, I don't know. I love this freaking plant, and I love when it's most effective. And a space where you can, for me, that it feels most effective is when somebody that can't verbalize or vocalize why they're going through what they're going through, from the outside perspective, seems to be getting better. in like instances like that, you know, when we were first starting, we had, I think there was like, I want to say 60 minor patients in the entire state of Illinois. And the dispensary that I worked at one point, I think we had seen like 30 of them or so. Um, it's one of my favorite classes of people to have that conversation with. Mr. Rourke, what's up, brother? Oh, I love this freaking plant so much. Cole means the world to me, brother. I can't wait to see that episode come out, and I can't wait to chat with you again. You know, and congratulations on the CNN. That's really cool, man. Um, very cool. You're a very cool guy. You deserve a lot of very cool things in life. That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. If you yeah. TCN. Dude, I'm just gonna call it CCN. Oh, CNN. Uh, I don't think you're supposed to, but I'm gonna. Dude, but it's the Cannabis News Network, dude. The heck with you? I mean, CNN does suck. Well, I don't like most news networks. I think it's crazy. But the Cannabis News Network, y'all fuck with that, man. That sounds cool. He said, "Yeah, that's it. Eventually get yourself onto Hannity. Oh yeah, Hannity and what's the name? Yeah, oh you know, Holmes. Anyway, no, congratulations, dude. You're the best. Can't wait to see it. How long before we get to see that episode? When does that drop? When can we be anticipating?" Oh, nice. That's dope. Cool. I look forward to it. But yeah, that's the best. Oh, that is a damn best. I'm so jealous right now. I'm gonna call a couple of the parents that I used to talk to and check in on the kiddos soon. You know, I should do that. I should just make a round. I do it every once in a while, every couple of months or so. I've got like some contacts from the cannabis industry that I call and check in on and go, hey, I don't know if you remember me or not. They'd know who I am. But just checking in on you, seeing what's up, and then it's been great. A couple of really good success stories. Um, I have this one. Like I said, it to me there is no um if there was going to be a scale of people who've had it toughest medically, I have one person that stands out in my mind. Um, they've been through the ringer with health things, and um, when I talked to his dad the last time, he said, "Man, this is the greatest phone call we've had in a long time. Like, it's really wild to hear your voice." I'm so happy to tell you that things have been stable lately, very, very stable, and in a place where somebody had it was a caregiver for a younger person. I think He was in his young 20s or very late teens or young 20s when I met him. Amazing soul. One of the best uh outlooks that I've ever seen. Um, let me tell you, it's on the linger. It's the closest thing to nonverbal that you're gonna get, but with the ability to be understood in some capacity. And uh, for somebody who had been just, it felt like on a steady decline through everything, to be at a stable point and comfortable and not, looking over your shoulder for the next what's gonna sideline us. My buddy, this kid that I'm talking about, he got in the first, because I forget when we saw him. It had to be like February, March of the year. It's like no, maybe it was March or April. It's like 3 or 4 months into the year. The medical costs and the bills. Now insurance took care of a lot of it, but I think it was in the sum of like $3.5 million or something that was going on with this guy. And yeah. Anyway, long story short, um, I've been very fortunate to be around some people who have had some massive benefits from the plant, and it's very gratifying when it's I can't tell you how gratifying it is when you see a younger person who's been getting their asses kicked seem to be doing stable, if nothing else. Care Bear, what's good, dude? Damn. Thank you, Cole. You're the man. We'll see you soon. I'm doing great, Gary Bear. How are you? Any kind of recommendation for a 7-year-old with Crohn's? Poor kid misses school too often and his parents feel kind of helpless. Mr. Rourke, the thing is, I recommend honestly getting a medical card to protect the kid. Because in the case of what we're talking about here, the person we're talking about, Ashley's Law, there is a means for schooling systems to allow the medicinal use of cannabis by young ones in school, and to somewhat, depending on what's going on for the young one, I don't know if they're in a schooling system or not. Having Crohn's can be very uh um it can be one of those conditions that is embarrassing. If now at 7, maybe they don't know yet, they're not there, but to have something that actually fucking works and is effective for l- full day relief and comfort. This is one of the best things that I've seen for that. Plenty of different treatment paths. Obviously, nothing I say is a recommendation necessarily, but the things that I've seen do very well, consistency in CBD in some form that gets into the intestines. So, encapsulation seems to be okay, but also it's sad to say, but well, I don't. It's not sad to say. Suppositories can be unbelievable. CBD rich suppositories. Um, it can give, because like here's the thing. This is why I say number one. The number one most important part of cannabis is method of delivery, and the reason I say that is because of this. Like if we can directly treat where these symptoms are happening or where the condition is affecting, are we more directly treating something? And I believe that, as anecdotally I've witnessed through my experience, to be true. Like, so potential like suppositories and high CBD rich things, like, uh, and Guapo, thank you. Well, absolutely, thank you. Chris, Frank, holy shit, what's good, fam? Happy Thursday, dog. Fucking so good to see your name in. God, y'all are making my fucking day right now. Hit my clean beaker with some ice. Let's go, Gare. Fucking debilitating is what it is. Norm, you're 1,000% accurate. Debilitating is an incredible useful word, and having something that is comfortable, um, Oh, hell yeah, Drum. I do only read one message at a time. I'm so slow about it. I try to read more. All right, Gary Bear, I miss you already. I'll see you in a few. Anita and Lucy, what is up, my friends? Happy Thursday. Love y'all. We'll see you in a little bit. Mr. Rourke, yeah, I could CBD though. I promise you, like to regulate the um inflammation and to I like I said, if it's not so uncomfortable of a conversation, a suppository could be the thing because of method of delivery, because of the way that it's affecting the area that it is. There's a potential of again getting through an entire day of something. So like a school day and something, which is massive for children. We had a kid, Crohn's, IBS, and another inflammatory gut disease that I don't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, the kid was 10 years old and had 11 feet of his intestines removed, or 9 years old and 10 feet of his intestines removed, or some shit like that. Like it was a drastic number. The first day this kid consumed cannabis, and I told him the same exact things that I'm saying right now. Consume this CBD stuff, put it into a capsule. I really like sweet pea from the state. You know my affinity for sweet pea, Mr. Rourke. That stuff in a capsule 3 times a day, and let's see what happens. But also, if you're telling me you need some appetite stimulation because appetite seems to be a problem, as long as you're feeding them the proper things that aren't going to increase the inflammation, appetite stimulation can be beautiful. So we gave him a little bit of some THC gummies that were going to be used at the end of the night. And I said just little tiny amounts of it. And the little man took a little tiny amount of it. Mom said the first night that they consumed, or that he consumed it, he ate his entire dinner, which is the first time that he had done that in months. And also, he asked if he could have more food. So she said, as I walked over to get him more food, wiping tears out of my eyes, I knew that I was coming back here today to talk to you to see what else we need to do. I said, what do you mean? What else? Hold course, right? You found some things that are effective and that are working. Why not continue on the path? And she did. So the little man, the next day, she came in and talked to me. She said, I don't even know what to say, because she told me that whole part before she said, and then this morning when I woke up, he looked at me and said, I want to go to school today. And she said, what? He said, yeah, I was wondering if maybe I could just have like some eggs or something, because I actually am feeling a little bit hungry, but I was wondering if I could go to school today. And she said, hell yeah, let's run it. So she took him to school, ran over to the dispo, told me all this stuff, gave me a big ass hug. I sent her out the door with a complete, like another run of the exact same shit that she just bought, because she wanted to have enough to get through for a while. And I gave her the instructions of how to kind of adjust up or down if you felt like you needed to. What were the key markers of when to adjust up or down? Yeah, and like I said, it's with the right products at the right times. It can be a massive improvement for some of these people's lives, you know. But yeah. Yeah, Mr. Rourke, when I'm telling the story, what I'm actually what's going on for me, and I might not be the best storyteller, because I'm putting myself back into the moments where I was sitting in front of these people and I can feel like that connection again, some of them same things. Um, I literally can like remember the mom and the kid. You know, I used to have it was my buddy. Oh man, this little guy. He had developmental delays, but he also was like a non-eater and stuff. Skinny little buddy he was. But he liked me, boy. That little guy, he would jump up. So like when we first came in, the first time he like saw me, I think I might have had the beard going a little bit. His mom goes, "Oh, he really likes beards. I don't know where it came from. He really likes guys with beards." So like he kept grabbing for my beard and shit, and like I was like, I don't know how weird it is, but I'm here. Like that little guy don't have to be shy. He touched my face, and then immediately we were best friends. And then I used to like go around. I'd carry this little guy around like the dispensary and like talk to like, you know, what are we gonna do? I'd sit on the outside and hold the little buddy, and we would talk, and he would like poke my beard every once in a while, just get all excited. But giving him the ability to eat again was massive in some of his developments also. And some of the calming of some of the massive outbursts and like, and I just don't think like a lot of times for generally all of us, maybe we don't see that, right? We don't have, because I didn't up until I worked in the cannabis space. Do we see people out there in the world who seem to be affected by something, or you know, maybe even it gets you in the feels a little bit when you see somebody who's delayed in any sort or whatever. But when you really can be part of the experience, and people are sharing the depths of what it means to have conditions, I just don't think that, like, that's why when I talk about cannabis, I think a lot of times I'm coming from that place of passion where I've seen it affect people who have had the craziest conditions, have been the furthest in, I don't want to say unhealthy because there's different levels of health, but as far as conditions go, as far as medical conditions go, they were in the upper 10, like 100 percentile, right? They're 90 to 100 percentile, the worst of those conditions. And I don't think that if you don't experience that, or you don't have somebody that you can directly see it with, that it means as much to hear the stories about it. And I'm not like, you know, I just think that I wish that the stories of those people could travel further. And I think that's why I do this thing mostly. When I started Thursdays, or when I started streaming, period, I wanted to be like a online bud tender. I wanted people to come to me and talk to me about what they should go consume in the Illinois market before they go purchase the shit. And it never really panned out that way. But I don't think it panned out that way because I never marketed the thing. Two, it's lost in translation here maybe a little bit, but I didn't want to stop talking about it, because if I don't say something about it, like none of the, and again, maybe some of those people are, right? They're going out and telling their few loved ones who understand how much they're going through, how good of an experience they're having using cannabis. But it's like that rule of 3 and 10, where if you have a bad experience, you tell 10 people. If you have a good experience, you tell 3. It's easier to bitch than it is to like glorify. And the message of cannabis, you know, almost Project 21 style, if we can go 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, spreading the word of cannabis, eventually it loops back around and everybody should be on the same page that, like, there are some very affected people who have some conditions that are debilitating, and they all deserve to know the benefits of cannabis. Every medical doctor from coast to coast, from sea to shining fucking sea, should be talking about cannabis as a medication possibility. It's unbelievably effective, and when it's unbelievably effective, seeing it happen, there's nothing more gratifying maybe in the whole world. Obviously very close relationships are great and whatever, um but I always feel like there's something in me that I'm like, well, I'm doing good, I have enough. When I see them, I'm like, damn, it's not that you feel bad for them, but you kind of do, right? Because that would be putting something on them that they're not of equalness. They're all equal. They're all the same. They're going through some rough ass shit. And like, I'm like, well, I'm not going through that. So if I could help you be benefited while you're going through something negative or horrible, like, there's nothing better in life than to help somebody who needs the help. That's all I'm saying, I think. And I think that through the amount of experience that I have, the amount of different conditions and the amount of different interpretations of the conditions that I've been able to see through the different people, somehow, I don't know, maybe it makes me more, I don't know. The stories that I have mean that I should just listen to them, man. Let me get in contact with the Ashleys of the world. And for those who are listening in here who don't know who Ashley is, she's a young person in the state of Illinois who has a medical condition that is treatable by cannabis. I believe epilepsy is part of it also. But I might be wrong, but cannabis has been an unbelievable benefit to her life, and there's a law written in Illinois because of her that allows children who have a medical cannabis card to be protected inside of a schooling system for the use of cannabis. They're allowed to use cannabis as a medicine so long as they've gone through the proper steps to get the medical cannabis card. So, yeah, I want to talk to every one of those people if I can. The reason I'm ranting about this so much is because this Ashley person, if you haven't watched the Two Dope Dudes, me and Aaron talked about it. For the last 2 weeks, we've talked about it. This Ashley person's parents are on a news run trying to pass the story of Ashley along and to also explain the difficulties of the availability of the markets. They're trying to protect medical rights. They're trying to help a bunch of factors of the cannabis space by spreading their story. And I love it. The one thing is I don't want Ashley to go without because of having to tell a good story. And I don't think that that's what they're trying to do. But I believe there's other avenues and there's other methods of ingestion that are very viable and plausible, that could give the efficacy that we're looking for, again, without the intoxication or without any level of impairment, that Ashley would need to continue to feel functional in society. And there are times when going through medication changes, and me and Aaron talked about this too, where there's swings in things and you feel a little bit of something different, or you're not feeling quite as good, or you're feeling a little too anxious, or all those possibilities or side effects are there. But I think when done in the proper steps, you avoid some of the spike, like the, super massive intoxications that are possible for somebody who's not an average intoxicant taker. So anyway, um, yeah, if you have any, oh, Gare Bear, we missed the shit out of you. Welcome back. Congratulations on getting the second dispensary in Kentucky. If anybody ever has any questions on anything, somebody close to them, how can we sell it to them, right? Because here's here's the thing. It's not a sale in the way that they have to buy anything. That's not it. How do you, as somebody who is a cannabis believer, a cannabis consumer yourself, take your personal experiences and the things that you have felt benefited by cannabis for, and can you take that and say it outwardly to enough people that you think might benefit from the use of cannabis? And that's what I'm telling you. Like, maybe some of us don't have people around us who we think would benefit from cannabis use, and maybe some of us do. I can tell you there's one that I talk about all the time, and I talk to her directly, as my grandmother. She takes some like Ambien or some shit for sleep or whatever, and I hate that shit. Okay, personally, all sleep aids to me are oof. I understand that people suffer from not being able to sleep, but cannabis is a damn good sleep aid. And if it's not helping you, there's other ways of doing it that might benefit you. But, you know, I've been trying to get my grams. Oh, Mr. Rourke, please, always give them you can give them my contact info and say, hey, this is a guy that I know who's like a cannabis advocate, used to work in the state for a very long time, and is more than happy to explain through ways of ingestion. Like, and I like to do it in a one-on-one setting. I'll do it publicly too. I always have to do it with this caveat of like, I can't recommend anything, right? Like, and I'm not a medical professional. I am a cannabis professional. I think that I hope that that's allowed to say. But I'm an anecdotal machine. I've watched a lot of people gain benefit from this thing, and those are the stories that kind of play through my head exponentially more. So like, I can't really bring up movie lyrics, right? when everybody's got the one-liners from movies, I can't really do that as much as I can put myself back in front of sitting with some of these experiences and, you know, some of the conversations that we had, some of the people who explained the benefit that they've had from this thing. Like, those things are just, they're the forefront of my thought process, right? Like, cannabis being a plant that people respect as a medicine, and it doesn't have to be plant form, right? If to make it more acceptable to the world, if we had to suspend cannabinoids and terpenoids in inhaler-like things to make it more accepted, somebody make the fucking science already for the inhaler to happen so that we can make it happen already and be more accepted in the public's eye. But the difference between this little vape thing and an inhaler isn't as great as everybody might try to make it out to be, because the method of ingestion is the same. The cannabinoids or the chemicals that are inside of the thing would be damn near the same, except for whatever carrying agent that you would use to suspend cannabis in, which, again, why are we adding more processes and more shit to cannabis to make it cannabis, right? Like, that's why I think as a plant medicine, it kind of makes sense. But for everybody in the entire world who even suffer from the smallest amounts of pain, anxiety, depression, inflammation, spasticity, nausea, headaches, appetite issues, you know, name most feelings that we feel as a body, but then on top of it, go to the next extremes and talk about what it does for epilepsy and cancer. Okay. And those are just two conditions that we've seen like repeat consistent benefit inside of. It's not that it's always the thing that stops epileptics from having seizures, or it stops the cancer from ever being present, but damn does it slow the progression of, and damn does it kind of help slow the frequency of. And there seems to be this little extra benefit that as a direct treatment we should be exploring even further. But on a basic Swiss Army knife, I can use this thing because I know what it does for me, and I can go out and find viable, clear-cut information about what is potential from the thing, right? And like for me, like I said, like it's straightforward. What are the methods of ingestion going to do? What are the cannabinoids going to do? What are the terpenes going to do? Expert level cannabis knowledge with expert level cannabis testing required to have that level of knowledge make any difference. So the fact that we know our methods of ingestion and we're figuring out our cannabinoids is massive for people. And this is why, if any of you watch Two Dope Dudes and you listen to me at the end when I'm doing the conditional cannabis corner, you hear me talk a lot about CBD. It's because it's a property of this plant that the average consumer who's just puffing on a vape pen or packing a pipe or doing a dab or whatever it is that we're doing, we don't realize that there is so much more that this plant is capable of. And it's perfectly capable for you. It does everything that you want it to do, right? And that's why we keep going back to it. That's why we use it so consistently. But to know that the thing that's giving us our benefit, without us having to know why, to know that there is these little complexities about it, that if the general public knew about it, they would be able to take properties of their health back into their own hands. Pretty much symptom alleviation. That's all I ever preach in here. That's all I think that even makes sense. Reducing the level of pain, anxiety, depression, the list. Or increasing appetite, increasing sleeping amount, increasing energy, right? Like it's a homeostatic thing that pulls you from whichever direction you're in and can put you in the other direction. And it's a balance within our system, our endocannabinoid system, that plays this very nice teeter-totter that helps us stay, in some level of equilibrium. Why this plant isn't talked about more, and why more people don't know about it, and why the people who know about it don't know enough about it, it drives me wild too. And I'm not saying that for anybody. We're like I said with Ashley's mom, that's the person we're talking about. They said, oh, this thing, it's like a life and death situation. And that's aggressive words, and that's very good for the news and the everything. But like, I just want that kid to have the effects that she's desiring. Whatever it is, the comforts that she deserves to have, she should have access to it without feeling like she would have to be a criminal. Her parents should have access to it without them feeling like they are criminals for possessing or transporting or asking somebody questions about it. And yeah, anything I can do to keep telling these stories or pushing these narratives or getting to wherever we do. What's the most popular CBD consumption method? Where does flower fall? Thank you, Mr. Rourke. I appreciate you. Oh, Gerber, you should do lives. What's the most popular CBD consumption method? I would say the most popular is probably an edible form. Tincture, actually, because I believe like Marinol and things of that nature probably take some of the statistic. But I would tell people, in the way that I think CBD should be ingested by the average person, it is to encapsulate, uh, so that it gets through the stomach acid so that we can make it into the digestive tract. I don't know that I think encapsulation in gelatin or pectin or sugars is necessary. I think that you can put it into some level of like, whatever the capsules are made out of at GNC or whatever. I've seen that to be very, very effective for folks. But because of how the digestive system works and absorbs CBD, uh, that lasts for like a good 6 to 8 hours digestively through the system. So you can use it 3 times a day. All right. So if we can keep, and I always preach that CBD should be a consistently used thing. If you are going to use CBD at all, don't use it for one individual instance. Don't go, oh, I got a headache, all of a sudden I want CBD. Oh, anxiety, CBD. Oh, inflammation, CBD. That works, but if you have inflammation, don't use it once. Use it consistently until the inflammation seems to be manageable. If you have anxiety, continue to use until anxiety seems to be manageable, or you're not having triggers of. Um, but yeah, 3 to 4 times a day digestively through a capsule form. Um, Minimum of 25 milligrams per dose is what I think averagely. I've seen some people get effects at 10 to 15 milligrams, or relief, not effects, because there isn't really effect, relief. But 25 has always seemed to be like the sweet spot that I can start to tell people about. Some people, it's 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 times that, right? Like, and I would imagine that has everything to do with our digestive system. Holy shit, I just saw something. This song has been played 100 times. This is one of the best made on this stream songs that I love it. But it's been played 100 times. That is crazy. All right, anyway, where does flour fall? Flour is not the method of ingestion I would recommend for CBD almost ever. The reason I say that is because I don't think that it could stay. I think that you would have to use quite a bit of it, and your body may build a tolerance to it through going through the lungs. So, all right, let me put a caveat to that. Could you consume CBD through an inhalation form consistently, flower, vapes, things of that nature, and get the most efficacy you could out of it? Theoretically, throughout the day, yes. With the caveat of you could not, like, while you're sleeping, you would need to use a digestible, something that goes into your digestive system. Inhalation is a viable enough method because of its delivery mechanism and how effective we are at passing the blood-brain barrier and traveling through our blood system quite effectively, and dumping off at all parts where our blood flows, which is, the entire body, pending you having poor circulation. And it's still going to some of these places, but or it's going to all of those places, but not very effectively. I would say inhalation could be done but it wouldn't be my recommendation. I think that it would get very expensive and you would get better effects from consuming the edible version. It is immediate delivery. And I think that like for let's say like Parkinson's seems to be one of the showable ones, the ones where like a dose of THC slash CBD through inhalation and just THC altogether seems to be a very good antispasmodic, but CBD can also benefit in that too. Where like Parkinson's would be something that I would say inhalation of CBD would be probably a great thing. It would more quickly help um dampen the tremors and stuff. Epilepsy kind of feels like something that would benefit. The problem of with it is that most epileptic seizures are happening faster than any method of ingestion could get into our system. And it's not that that adding something like, let's say if you had like some level of a almost smelling salts or an inhaler, which is fine, but you don't want to put stuff in epileptics' mouths while they're having a seizure. That'd be weird. If you had something that could deliver cannabinoids while a seizure was going on, could you see a quicker reduction of seizure time? I mean, it's arguable. I would tell you it's plausible. Um, but I think that that's the thing is like regulating epilepsy happens better with a consistent referee. So having an edible that stays in the system and constantly combats it. It's the same thing. Like inflammation is another thing that CBD is great at reducing. But like I always talk about like, well, like inflammation, like when we start with a perfectly firm muscle fiber, it's here. But then after like time, sports injury, getting older, whatever, tweaked it at work. Now we've got this like muscle fiber that's like, oh, oh, hurting. So if you could get this thing to like reduce that like ouch thing, right? What we would do is if we take one dose, we go, okay, good, it feels good. But then like you could see how that could, if it's a short efficacy, okay, it gets the thing to comfortable, but then it starts to kind of get worse again. Take another dose, gets to comfortable, and then it gets worse again. I don't know that that's the way to treat for something that is consistently in the system. I think taking lower doses of it to help kind of over time stay consistent to where we can do therapies or, any form of dietary change, any form of working out that helps to build the muscles that this is, right? Because all muscles, your brain's a muscle, you know what I mean? Like everything is a muscle. So can we reduce the inflammation of it to get to the point where, okay, instead of being like always at shock, there's like just some level of homeostasis. And is it this, right? The beginning point again? I don't think so, dude. Like, I don't know that, especially considering lifelong deterioration, if we're just talking about like a muscle fiber, like our biceps or our quads or something, one of the heavy lifters, as time goes on, our muscles deteriorate. You should be working out, try to keep them strong and whatever, right? But the less we use them, the more that they kind of, and it's not that like my hand motions are always great for it, because weakening is doing one of these numbers, right? It's making the fibers smaller and less compacted, whatever. But if those fibers are smaller, but we're working at the same load, then we're pushing it to these extremes that aren't beneficial and cause inflammation and cause, it is what spasticity is. All of a sudden the thing is just fucking, So to regulate those reactions is far more easily done with consistency over time, trying to find a homeostatic, some place of comfort that isn't here but isn't there either, and being comfortable with it. I always used to say, I can't take your pain from a 10 to a 1 or a 0, right? That doesn't seem possible. But we can take your pain from like a 10 to a, I can almost guarantee you a 6, a 5, 6, 7, right? It, with some people getting to the point of 2, 3s, and 4s when they do it more consistently and do the right things. So, there's a lot of factors I think that play into each person's individual comforts and benefits of this plant. But I think it's like patches are great. Satisfied Mind patches are great. I actually very much so enjoy. You guys, I keep doing this because I shaved my mustache today, and I have got hairs that are just, they're so new and prickly. And when I'm moving my lip like that, it is poking me in the nose hole quite a bit. I'm only giving, I just wanted to let you know because I feel like I am touching my face a lot, and I keep wiping my mustache down because I am trying to keep it out of my nose. Like if I just did this and talked for the rest of the night, I probably would be fine. But golly, it is a itchy little sucker right now. Oh, Guap, I feel you, dude. I'm over here, but here, bear. Oh, brother. Satisfied Mind. You know, it wasn't bad, okay? My mustache was so long. The other day, I was eating something, and I scooped some mustache hair into the bite, okay? And when I bit it, a good deal of hair went into my mouth, and then I chewed it. I bit it. It hurt, okay? And then I had to like pull mustache hairs from inside my mouth out of the food that I was about to eat, but it had already plucked 1 or 2 of them off, and like it was just a mess. It was a disaster. Maybe too graphic for people who aren't into beards and shit. But I'm just telling, these are the things that I have to deal with to be so pretty. It's crazy. It's another great song. Wow, look at this. Hibbity Ski Bop, 50 plays already. Half the song the other one is. I don't know, it might be equally. It's a great song. No, I promise y'all. No joke. Damn. You know what I should have done is just like taped it down. Oh, the relief my nose feels from not getting poked every few seconds by a hair. It's unreal. And you ever bit your own mustache before? If you haven't, guys, grow your mustache out until you can bite it. And gals, if you're out there, hey, whatever you want to do, you grow your mustache if you want, but I wouldn't bite it. You do whatever you want to do, actually. But I'm just telling you, from my experience, I'll tell you so that you don't have to. It sucks. It's not very fun. Oh, Chi-Town. Clean shaved all the way? I don't know. If I looked at myself clean shaven right now, I would just look like a fat chick, dude. I got long hair. I would, dude. If I clean shaved up my face, I would be like, who's that fat chick over there, you know? I got long hair. Fuck, I got moobs right now, too. I'm putting on weight, dude. I got a fucking... Shit, I don't think I'm made for clean shaven right now. That's not me. Beard and stash tape feels good. The beard, I would just like to push it down so that it's not in my fucking ears sometimes, you know? I'm telling you, the price that I pay to be pretty, it's crazy. He said take a walk. It's true. Every day, 20-minute walk. I've been trying to stay true. I will tell you too, you gotta eat right. I don't. No. I don't pay attention to the macros or the micros. No, I pay attention to the supersizes and the Trentas, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I do wrong. You ever had a family order of cheese curds before? They're made for a family. It says it right in the fucking name. Or you go to Culver's, you say family order of cheese curds. It comes out in a big ass fucking tray this big. All right, it's like this thick. There's a lot of cheese curds in there, okay? I think it's like 4 servings of them. Maybe 3.5. Maybe if Biz was in here, you could ask Hunter works at the damn. Anyway, I'm just saying, don't eat family orders of cheese curds and expect to lose any weight. That's my health tip of the day. I'm not a health professional. I gotta keep saying it. The one thing I can tell you is make sure you stay up on your water intake. If I do anything right, it's my water intake, I think. For the most part. I got a freeze dryer now. So a lot of things I've been, well, not a lot of things I've been eating. I got a lot of freeze dried goods. Anybody want anything? Got a lot. None with cannabis on it. Yet. Maybe I'll try it at some point. But currently, I'm just, I put fucking ice cream sandwiches in there last night. Can't wait. I gotta go back and get it tomorrow. Oh, satisfied mind. I got a really good I got a buddy. I was just gonna say some fucked up shit. It was gonna come out wrong. I got a friend who takes care of themselves, okay? His physique is something that, like, even, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a dude and you see this guy, you're like, holy fuck, that dude takes care of himself, okay? And one time we were talking about food, and I was like, dude, I've never been like a big food guy. Like, that's my thing. Like, I'm a big food guy. I love fucking food. That's my problem. But I've never like cared to know the macros of it. And I literally said, past that, I like cheese curds and ice cream too much, probably to lose a lot of weight. And he literally said, do you eat that stuff? Like it was some foreign fucking substance. I said, do you not eat that stuff? And then it dawned on me, he probably doesn't. To look that crazy, like, it's weird, dude. This dude does not have any body fat at all. Like, he is a rock. Yeah, I don't know, man. Water should be everybody's New Year's res. Especially if you can substitute some of them alcoholic beverages, if you're an alcohol consumer, with some of them water beverages, and then you transition fully, man, can that do some real good shit for you. And I'm not saying don't do the alcoholic beverages every once in a while. You're a fucking grown adult. Do whatever the fuck you want. Enjoy your life if that's what makes you enjoy it. I drank a bottle of wine a couple of weeks ago. Felt great. I didn't really feel much, I don't think. But anyway, moral of what I'm trying to say here. Water's damn good. I like that shit. And it's good for your health. He said vodka and water, bro. If you put a little bit of limes and lemon in there too, you're adding even more beneficial things to your system. A cucumber, very hydrating. 10 glasses of water a day, huh? What's the recommended amount of water that I'm gonna ask Google really quick. What is the recommended amount of water that a person should consume every day? Or what is the math problem to figure it out versus your body weight? 1 ounce of water for every 2 pounds of body weight. Ski. All right. Dude, I'm going to be overwatered. I gotta lose some weight, dude. There's no way I can drink that much water in a day. I gotta cut out like 3 bottles of water. Oh, shit. We gotta start measuring how much weight we gotta lose based off of how much water we gotta consume. I'm like, fuck. You know, I gotta consume 100 and plus fucking, you know, what do you say? Ounces of water. I'm doing a gallon challenge every day. What's a gallon? 128? Yeah, right? That means you could be 256 pounds. I think I think I probably do drink a gallon of water a day. Maybe that's why I'm good. I'm going to get some more of this stuff inside my system now that we're talking about it. I feel like I need to have, humans are 70% water. I'm not fat, I'm flooded. Here you go. Oh, hit him with the horns, folks. Said I'm not fat, I'm flooded. I don't know why I've never heard that in my life, dude. That is 11 out of 10 the funniest shit, Chris. That's epic. Dude, you don't mind. I don't know where you've heard that, but let me. Oh God, I've got so much. We'll talk about that in a second. I gotta put that. I'm not fat. I'm flooded. You know what I also wrote down earlier? Because I don't know if y'all watched the Two Dope Dudes episode this week. They said alcohol is a social lubricant. So the government is going to retract their previous don't drink a lot statements to alcohol is a social lubricant that when used in moderation with a level of consideration for one's health is a okay thing to consume. And they call it a social lubricant. And then fucking Chi-Town Hi-Fi texted me yesterday or something, and he said, dude, if alcohol is the social lubricant, does that make cannabis the social kindling? And I fucking lost my mind for it, dude. I was like, holy fuck, that is the greatest thing that I've heard in so long. Yeah, cannabis is social kindling. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning, dude. Golly. And they treat us like we did start the fire. We didn't. We just perpetuated it. We kept it going. But goddamn, dude, I drink at least 64 ounces a day. Two of my. What's an Nalgene bottle? You know what I got now? So I got a few things, dude. I keep that Yeti on me, dude. All right, I don't know how many ounces is this thing? 40, maybe. Whoa, nope. 46 ouncer, dude. I like to try and get through this thing, a couple of bottles of water. I also, because this thing doesn't fit in my cup holder, I decided to buy this thing the other day. Dude, this thing is pretty gangster. Let me show you all this shit. All right, it's not drinking right now, okay? It's got a little cap that goes back and forth. You can fucking... All right, hold on, let me show you. Right there is locked, and right here is unlocked. You can sip on it. Oh, that's really cool how the damn... Oh, we could also get the... Yep. Boom. All right, it's green. So anyway, this thing here, you can like tip upside down, dude. The straw and shit. All right, you could like flick the straw. You could shake it around. No water comes out. It's pretty nice. But then you just spin the old little knobby part back there and you water. Okay? Anyway, I thought it was neat. And it was on clearance at fucking Meyer. It's $12. Fuckers are 45 bones, dude. And now I'm drinking it.
I personally understand because I was so young when my father was killed. Those dark days taught me
Plastic bottle with the blue cap.
violence. We as a nation
Nalgene.
must cling
Not
to
plastic.
lessons of unity and empathy.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Violence
Yeah,
never the answer, and
I know what you're talking about.
more turmoil. My dad and mom instilled in us the value of disagreeing with respect and keeping our humanity intact. Even in conflict, it is imperative that we find a way to teach this principle to everyone.
Yeah, dude, we just went on. You know what? This was a healthy fucking chat. I'm glad we all just went on that. A little rant about water and water bottles, if you will, even. And one of the funniest water jokes I've ever heard in my life. I will be using that. I actually wrote it down. As I do a lot of things, you can't tell because oh yeah, you can. Y'all can see a little bit of text on there. I wrote it down because I also realized, God, now I hope that you can see that. Fine. Focus in. Did you all see where I wrote the apostrophe on that top I'm? I put it afterwards. You see that shit? What the fuck kind of savagery? I need to smoke some. I wrote it and then I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Yeah, I'm yeah. Yeah. Look, there's another one right after it. I only noticed it after I was done writing. There's another one right after it. You see it. I am right there. Also spelled correctly. Okay? The one up top says im. The other one says I'm. But anyway, who knows? What was that? What was that? Spokenjoy. Oh, Spokenjoy. That shit is funny. Song's a bop. Yeah, we should smoke some. Dude, did I tell you all? Let's look at it right now. We can look at it as a group. Here we go. Hold on. I got the old freeze dryer. Is this motherfucker still dry? There's no way. Sorry, we're connecting to the old... We're getting the... Oh, it's in extra dry time. Here you go. Look at this is my... This is the interface of the freeze dryer right now. It's drying. It's got some extra time going on. We got some... Look if you can see. Fat Boy ice cream bars. Does anybody watch Survivor in here? There was a guy that was one of the greatest survivors, in my opinion. His name is Rupert Boneham. So I named my appliance Rupert Freezeham. We also have Roomba Boneham at the house. We're just trying to name all of our appliances that we can give actual names to. Names that pretty much correlate with Rupert Boneham. Anyway, if you're saying yes with an exclamation point to Survivor, we just became best friends. Let me tell you that. Oh my God. You're gonna get me on a rant right now, Satisfied Mind. Do you know how bad I actually think I'm gonna apply. You know what scares me the most about Survivor? No joke. The plane flight out there. The rest of it, I would fucking 100% go. Helena Boneham, the disc golf cart. I love it. Oh my god, Mr. Rourke. Stop it. How exciting is season 50 about to be? For those who don't watch Survivor right now, you watch out, because there's a chance I just start nerding the fuck out. Oh, I don't even like seafood one bit, but I imagine if I'm that hungry, I would eat some shit. I might even start trying to eat fish here before I went out there just to try it. Oh, 50's gonna be out of control. Guapo, I also don't have cable, but I would pay for Paramount Plus just to watch Survivor personally. Don't say but, dude. There's no but involved here. The truth is, just do it. 50 is going to be the most exciting season of any show ever in the history of television, dude. Oh my god, Mr. Rourke. Well, season 50, they're talking about it like nuts. Oh my god. Satisfied Mind, who is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Obviously, I said Rupert is mine, but I could name a few others that I really... The Carol and Jam Jam duo. Arguably the most enjoyable season of Survivor. That shit was so funny every week to watch them two. Like, I couldn't get enough. No, actually, Guapo, I could get you hooked up with the proper seasons to fly through really quick. That would make the difference. Chi-Town 50 starts February 25th. Yeah, and every year somebody like Joe was just amazing. Wasn't he fucking something else? There's something for me, like, I always, and then, like, it doesn't really matter, because some of the greatest players, oh, dude, Boston Rob, to me, he's an amazing player of the game, but he's not even one of the most enjoyable. This is me telling you as a person who is rewatching stuff and only watched a couple of seasons way back in the day. Joe and Eva? Dang, dude. Yeah, I mean, hey. Amazing. Oh, that's a fact. Holy shit! Fucking Duck, man! And Biz at the same time. What in the fuck? What do I owe the privilege, boys? Is the matriarch just poke you in the faces and now y'all had to come over here, hang out, and see the fam? What's up? I miss y'all. Oh, Satisfied, you're not even lying. I think the new era plays a little bit better for viewership. There were some dull-ass moments in some of the past season. You go back and watch some of, and they're like, a lot of them are iconic. There's always a few people that you kind of pull out of the season. You go, holy fuck, I love them people. Oh, y'all took out... Did you really? Tonight? It's kind of fire if you did. I'm about to smoke one if anybody wants to join me. I got a fresh packed up one. There you go. You see it. It's about to read. What does it say? Oh, look at it flash itself. Hey. Still a child about it. Can't get over it. Fucking A right, satisfied. And you know what? It makes me want to go on it. 26 days seems like a walk in the park compared to 39. All right. Duckman, how's work treating you? Ugh. Live tribal again this year? Oh my god, dude. I'm so... Well, there you go. Also the state idols. I kind of want to go find it, but I'm sure there's some super fans that are gonna beat me to it, but that would be sweet to find a state idol. Yeah, so what's beautiful about it, Mr. Rourke, is they really have calmed down. Like in these later seasons, in the past, Jeff was an asshole. All right, like go back and watch some of the stuff when they were doing eating challenges. Jeff was mean. He's become a little bit softer the later that they've gone on, and I'm good with that. I don't need to see people eating like sea slugs and shit to get my jollies off when I watch Survivor. I'd rather watch them run the gauntlets, the physical challenges, the mental challenges. Those seem better than the stomach challenges. Because I'm with you, Mr. Rourke. I don't know that I could... I don't have that good of a stomach for shit like that. Oh, satisfied mind. I'm so down. Don't get me started, dude. We will make sure that every Thursday night we start talking about it. Y'all are going to have to... Spoiler alert. Oh, damn.
Y'all can have your spoons.
Oh, I thought... My bad. Duck, man. I thought you fucking... And now I thought you were going back. That's it. I might have misheard.
Y'all can have your spoons and banjos. I be using this lighter and these love handles.
Yeah, 1000% satisfied. I think it'll be found fast, but like maybe give out a little clue at a time, right? And then let it happen. No way. Did you really? Oh, I'm fucking sorry to hear that, cuz. Golly. You gotta consume some cannabis, some CBD, dude. Help yourself not getting hurt. No, satisfied. I don't think they've done it in a few years. Yeah, drinking Donkey Kong was what got the original Fear Factor canceled. That's a fact. That's where Fox draws the line. Ah, yep. They used to make them eat testicles. They used to make them eat penises. Oh, dude, I watched some weird shit on fucking Fear Factor. And then, yeah, you're right. Oh, dude. You can have your spoon and banjos. I be using this lighter and these love handles. It is. Can you play a little fucking lighter and fucking love handle jam for me, dude? Fear Factor is coming back. No horse come this time. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the networks are like, what's horse come nowadays? You know? That's no better way to hide fucking what's really going on out in the world than to show people slamming horse cum. No way. Jackass coming back. I love that. Good for them. In my list of humans that I used to think were the most badass in the world, maybe y'all have heard me say this before, Johnny Knoxville is way up there on that list. But once I saw, I don't think any. Then who did I say after it? Who was it? When the fuck did we get ice cream? Oh, a movie, not the show. Okay. Oh, dude. Dog, man, that is the fucking most amazing shit in the world. That's one of the best. Picked up my... In plain daylight and you scratched it. Jaws, that's a good movie. Picked up my C in plain daylight and you scratched it. Yeah, that's one of the only movies that I know a few lines from. I don't know why. Not the only one. I probably know a few other ones. Oh, Fear Factor's back. Damn. Yeah, The Ringer was fucking amazing of a show. But Johnny Knoxville is the most badass. And then what's that fucker? Alex Honnold? I tell you all right now. If you haven't seen Free Solo, I haven't watched it in a couple of years. What if we had come out in the last couple of years of like the most crazy humans in the world? That's really it. Alex Honnold free soloing. Oh, that mofo. Speaking of Alex Honnold, he's gonna free solo a building on Netflix. When the fuck is that happening? Like January 23rd or something. Hold on. When is the Alex Honnold special on Netflix? January 23rd at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's where we're at. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Alex Honnold will be fucking let me show you guys. See? Look at this is my guy. This is the guy that I think is one of the most badass humans in the world. He will be free soloing. That means without a harness or anything else. He's just gonna climb the outside of this building in fucking, where's it at? Hong Kong or some shit? Thailand? I don't know, man. I don't see it on any of these little things. But let's see if we can bring this up. Look at that building back there. Look at this man right here. That's a bad man. See that? Can we get like a badass? Oh, but he also, so like Free Solo is what y'all should watch. If you haven't watched Free Solo, absolutely do it. Man's a nut, but like one of the coolest humans in the world, if you ask me. Even more of a badass than Johnny Knoxville. That's the whole point that I was trying to make, is that man. You said R.I.P. Not happening, dude. Oh, his hands, dude. Can we? Let's pull this up. Alex Honnold's hands. Alex Honnold hands. Motherfucker. Look at this man's fucking meat hooks over here. Another one of the humans though that like not an ounce of fat on this human. Bad as can fucking be. Yeah, show me his fucking hands, though. His hands look wild, dude. But it's because he shoves them into like fucking rocks and then like crimps onto it and then uses that as him pulling up and shit. He said RP jumper. Oh, Glop, you're wild. Anyway, Arnold, man, the myth, the legend. January 23rd. I don't know what you're doing, but I know what you should be doing at 7 p.m. During a flex, someone was reading the card and Ryan, Matt Medina. Like, the fuck is Ryan? That was the closest to get ice cream. Yeah. I love that, Biz. Yeah. Who the fuck is Biz? Who the fuck is Ryan? That's awesome. I played a round of disc golf the other day with 4 Ryans. 4 Ryans, me and a Ben. We flipped for doubles partners. Flipping means we just flip a disc upside down, whatever. Everybody who lands tails gets on a team together. Everybody who lands on heads gets on a team together until you pair it up in 2s. All the Ryans got paired together. Me and Ben got paired together. And let me tell you, as long as we beat one team of Ryans, we were all going to be good. And that's the team with Ryan Biz on it. You know what I mean? So I went home fine. I was content. By the masses. Guapo, it's a birthday song, dude. We're jamming now. Bit broken, sad, and shattered. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. You know what gets broken and shattered? The stuff that comes out of my freeze dryer. I got ice cream sandwiches, dude. I put some... So, man, I gotta talk about it. I'm sorry. I got this bug in my head that's just like, talk about the damn freeze dryer, and I'm gonna do it. So I hope y'all are down to listen to me rant about a freeze dryer for a second. This mofo is the coolest piece of equipment that I've ever been able to work with or fuck with. For those who don't know, it just extracts the water out of everything and allows food to be shelf stable for prolonged periods. With proper storage, all right, so oxygen removing. Oxygen will degrade food, so we put an oxygen absorber into the packaging or suck air out of the containers that we're using. And then as long as it's not in sunlight or drastic temperature changes, the food can stay good for fucking a long ass time. And it's how astronaut food is made. It's that, okay, y'all see freeze-dried Skittles and shit, but I don't really care about Skittles and candy as much as I care about, like, doing really cool food stuff. Berries and such. My friend Guapo, we did some of his blueberries and blackberries. They turned out amazing. The blueberries are, like, almost tart or a little sour. Oh, I love these little suckers. Forget candy. I'd rather have these all day. And is it still sugars and stuff? Yes, but it's natural sugars, and it seems that lower, like, I can consume less of them than I would like a candy and shit. I'm pissed off I don't have a jar of bananas sitting next to me. I eat these fucking freeze-dried bananas like crazy. Sour in the most fun way, yeah. I am infatuated. You can do everything. Chicken. You know, mushrooms are what I'm pretty pumped about too. I would like to. I've got a friend who has a foresty area in the back of his house, and I saw so many edible mushrooms in his backyard last year. But what the hell was I going to do with it? I could take a little bit of it, but I couldn't take a lot of it. And this year I want to take a lot of it, freeze dry them, and there was a lot of them. He was, what was it called? Um, Damn it, dude. Something of the woods. It's a mushroom that, man, is that what they call it? Is like its nickname? Chicken of the woods, maybe? I don't know. This shit was pretty fire though. My neighbor next door, uh, he's a mushroom guy, and anyway, chicken of the woods, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you all. I knew it was. I knew it was. Them shits were good. And dude, see, that's the other thing too, Chi-Town. You could do beef. You can do um a lot of people say chicken's great because reconstituting it is easy and then adding it into I use chicken for so much shit. Um
Turn the lights down low and close the door. Future is coming.
Shut up, Guap, for real?
Shotgun blast,
That would be amazing.
piece of lead with both eyes open. I wait up for the kill.
Nah,
Evil.
Chi-Town, you can literally room temperature. I think it wants to stay within a range of like 30 and maybe 80 degrees. It might even be a little bit less than that, maybe 70 degrees or something like that. I don't remember. I can't be 70 because in the winter some people put their houses up over 70. I think it's 80. It's like 30 and 80 degrees is the ideal storage temperature. Anything above that or anything below that has the potential of affecting the longevity of it. Typically heat is worse. You could theoretically keep it in cold still too, but it's completely unnecessary. The problem with keeping it in cold is when it came out of the cold, the packaging would condensate, and then that condensation would cause the absorption of the waters back into the food, and it would start the degrading process again. So and pass it over, me, my friends. Burn it low and burn it slow. Light me up. But I have ice cream sandwiches in there right now. And those, once they come out, they'll be shelf stable. Again, pending storage, pending how well you store them. They're good for years. That is what astronauts use as food a lot of times. They freeze dry stuff because it takes up less space, and then you don't have to worry about cooking anything. It's already been, you can pre-cook or you can cook after the fact, but theoretically we could just take a bunch of chicken breasts, slap them in there, freeze dry the chicken breasts, put them in the thing, never cooked them, and then when we bring them back out, once you reconstitute them, you would obviously have to cook them then. But it doesn't, like, there's no like salmonella or bacterial growth or so satisfied mind. Freeze drying pizza, from what I've heard, is a thing that people do. Breads don't freeze dry well, but some things with breads do. What I've heard a lot of people use like pizzas for ends up being like toppings to things. So like I've heard that they're really good as like salad croutons or salad toppings. Or just as like bite snacks if you wanted to just smack some snackies.
Don't want to work. I want to bang on the drum all day.
I'm really intrigued.
I just wanna bang on the drum all day.
obviously this is a cannabis conversation typically a lot of times. Cannabis in a freeze dryer does things, right? You could theoretically suspend cannabis in its state. Reconstituting it would be weird. Um, you could, like, just the raw material of it, but also people do this with, what you call it? Fucking, concentrates, right? This is how we get bubble rosin and shit. They take bubble hash and then they freeze dry it. It extracts the moisture from the bubble hash, so that you don't, when you go press bubble, or when you go press, let's say like bubble hash that has moisture still in it, all of that water and stuff is being processed through your extraction. Where if you remove the water, you get the cleanest, amazing live dried. Oh my god. Theoretically, Chi-Town, I mean, theoretically, that's like a reality. A lot of what I'm most pumped about putting in there is like vegetables and stuff. One of my big downfalls, I think, as like bad habits of eating, I really like potato chips, man. I fuck with all kinds of potato chips. Doesn't really matter. I don't like salt and vinegar, but besides that, most of them can bang. A dill pickle thing every once in a while is pretty weird too to me. If that's your jam, jam on, bro. It's just more for you. But those tend not to be my things. But besides that, fuck with potato chips. But a lot of people that I see in the freeze-dried space, they do like carrots, and then they put like a ranch seasoning on it, or a dry rub barbecue, or a Cajun, or a fucking jalapeno, and for whatever the fuck. And now you have like a vegetable-based thing. And I know they got vegetable chips out there in the world and shit, whatever, but with freeze drying, you get that kind of snap and that crunch and that thing that is desirable in chips also, you know what I mean? So I can't wait. After ice cream, I think it will be, I've got some berries and I've got some apples that I need to do. I really want to do watermelon. We have not done mangoes yet. Satisfied, and that's what I'm saying, like, I'm not against like peas, carrots, corns, broccolis, black beans. Like, those might be kind of the things that we do. Oof. Now, Chi-Town, now you're getting into the nitty gritty, the fun part. The current run that I have, I'll show you with full transparency. Dude, I am getting it tonight. Hold on. We're letting it connect to Rupert Freezeham. All right. Currently, come on, check it out. The thing has been running for 25 hours and 25 minutes. Okay. We are in the extra dry time phase of this. I put 24 hours of extra dry time so I can get back to the machine. The machine is not where I am currently sitting. It is at my girlfriend's house. So, I put this extra dry time. You can change some of the, and it's more in like candy a lot of times, or things with higher sugar content. You can change kind of the, the texture of it a little bit. So if you let it go way too long, it can like become very brittle. Because of what ice cream is, it's just gonna stay. It's almost, I almost want to call it like chalky, but not, because that's a fucked up way to think about eating ice cream. It's like, it is kind of chalky though. But by Christ, is it delicious. John Voight, what's up, brother? Happy Thursday. Oh, what a good man. Oh, dude. That's where it's from. Avocado potato, dude. Hold on. How do I find where the fuck this song is at? Jump into the playlist where it's at, my guys. Because then we'll find the other one. Avocado, 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 potato, potato, potato. It's such a jam. Anyway. Chi-Town, they're even... You just fucked my whole brain up. Because now more than anything, I want to freeze-dry Dippin' Dots. Mother of God, dude. I am an ice cream guy. If there is one food that, like, I wish didn't have the negative health benefits that it does, it would be that. I think I would take... I would take ice cream as the thing. Like, if I had to get rid of pink drinks or ice cream, and I know that's a really tough... we live in a very privileged world where this is a conversation that I have to have or really think about in depth, but I'm just talking in theoretics. If I was able to have one food group or one thing that, like, I know is really not good for you, but wish it was damn good for you, or you were able to eat it without such repercussions, ice cream would take that, I think, more than anything. I'd get rid of potato chips. I'd get rid of all the negatives. All the candy could go away. And I eat all these things. Cheese curds, fuck them. Yeah, I said it. I mean it. If they said you have to eat healthy the whole rest of your life, but you can have one really fucked up thing, it would be ice cream. But you can't do that because that would be real bad for you too, you know what I mean? I mean, dairy's not sugar like that. Anyway, I love this shit. I love it. He literally told me I'm a Dippin' Dots guy yesterday. I swear to God, verbatim out of his mouth. Making Dippin' Dots out of your own ice cream would be tough. I don't have the technologies for that, but that would be fucking sweet. I would like to freeze dry already existent Dippin' Dots. I think they have to be like super fucking cold to be what they are. I would have to pre-freeze. The machine pre-freezes naturally, but I would have to pre-freeze that thing. I'd probably have to take it down to neg 20, neg 30. Anyway, I just got really in depth. My brain really was doing some calculations trying to figure out how the fuck I get Dippin' Dots freeze dried now. Holy shit, John. He said cheese has been created. That's amazing. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate some more. Yeah, John, you know what I've really been... This has been my... Oh, it's a downfall. If I can get... My favorite place in the whole world serves this custard. Okay, so I get chocolate custard with Heath. Okay, blend that fucker up. And then they put peanut butter inside of that too. But, like, it's this peanut butter sauce, dog. And then they put... It's, like, hot. And then they put it on top. It's, like, got a little bit of... Oh, my fuck. Anyway. But they close for a couple of months during the year. I'm currently in a closed phase. They close during the winter. I'm very sad. I'm fine. But there's a FOMO that forever exists in my life, knowing that that place is not open and I could just go whenever I want to. Satisfied Mind, my brother. Thank you so much for being here and sharing all the awesome chats. I appreciate you a ton. I had a great time also. Thank you. You're the man. We will definitely see you soon. And yeah, you're the fucking man. And then, yes, talking even more soon, which is going to be fucking even better. Oh my God, put that shit on. Yeah, if I had that little chocolate container with the warm or the fucking chocolate container, the peanut butter container, a little warm one. You know what? It's good I don't have access to a lot of things. God, my God, do I like food. Oh, dude. Guapo, I'm so down. Two Dope Do Survivor episode. I'm fucking so in. We'll wear buffs, dude. We'll get torches. I'm getting a torch, dude. I am putting a fucking Survivor torch in the background of this goddamn. You know what? You want to know what the next fucking note I'm writing to myself? Yeah, you bet your fucking dickens. He said, nah. Oh, I am. Survivor torch in the background. Dude, can I tell you what? This fucking Milwaukee pen writes real nice, dude. Fuck, I've got a tray full of fucking these damn Sharpies here. That Milwaukee, though. None of this is paid advertisement. I'm just pumped. Ooh, a little dab torch in the I could, actually. That'd be a little wild. A PB? Ugh. I just went back up and read chocolate again. Gary Bear, you see what I'm saying? Well, you know what? Another smoke sesh. Let's do another smoke. Does anybody else have any great news that they'd like to talk in the cannabis space? Anything new happening in your lives that's worthy of chatting over? Oh, so you guys know I love peanut butter. Peanut butter and chocolate, neither one of them freeze dry very well or at all. So, I'm sad. You can dilute them in things and then they are freeze dryable to a degree. And like the coating of like a caramel M&M, like that works. But like a peanut butter M&M would be terrible. A peanut M&M would be terrible. That just don't work. Jesus Christ, Gare. Holy shit. Tried to blow it out. Got a knife. Dude, 1991, dude. Never has there been a day more fun. That's the day a friend was born, we know. Oh my goodness, where the hell is Seymour? Oh yeah, Gare. A little half of that, yeah, that ought to feel alright. Get you nice and ripe. Ooh, what are we running this time, Shy?
be a boss, to get the code. Sucks the boss was such a chode. Knock on the door and I'll let you in. Don't hurt those knuckles, they are so thin.
Oh, what a pop, dude. Oh, nice. I like repeats.
Don't give no nuts, nucky nuts. I'd rather lean nucky nuts. Knock, 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 knock.
Oh, that blueberry sauce was nice. Pure Michigan Blackberry Winter Sunset. I didn't have any of the Pure Michigan, right? I would like to. Blackberry. All right. It's loading again. It's loading itself up. Look at it. You all see it. Cheers to all of you.
They build their towers, we grow our strength. They preach their power, we spark our brain. No crown, no rope can bless this high. It's
hell yeah. Let's go, Mr. Rourke. Week 3. Let's go, ladies. We're rooting you. We're rooting you through the finish line. Go strong. Wow, that's a pretty sweet song. Wow. Whoa. How much weed is too much weed? Wow. I don't think there is such a thing. But I think you can overdo weed. How much weed? Could a weed head weed if a weed could weed head weed? You know what I mean? I don't either, but that's okay. I really do think that possession-wise, there shouldn't be a thing called too much. Consumption-wise, there definitely is a too much. I think you might have experienced that once in your life. But we got to get you this is what you need here. This sweet little gentle thing. You take one little choochie magooch, go away, and then you come back until you find your little comfort zone, you know? Till you're giggling your little, you know? You're giggling. Ha 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 ha. Eating fucking grapes and shit. I only say it because that was like one of the first times I ever like got super blitzed. All I wanted to fucking eat, dude, was fucking grapes, dude. I was like, man, give me some more of them grapes. And then for like 2 years, that was my go-to. Grapes and fucking peanut M&Ms. Ooh, I liked them. And the one thing is, if you do a dab and it's not too much, well, that's it. You could break your tolerance really fast. Hell no, that's fucking hilarious, Mr. Rourke. Oh my god, dude. A little chooch-a-magooch. Yeah, you probably that's the fucking funniest thing God damn, dude. Just a little chooch, dude. Right off this little guy right here. You'd be fine. Cheers. Oh my god, dude, that is the fucking funniest shit. Look, I can say confidently every chooch magooch that I've ever taken in my whole life has never led me to getting pegged. So there's, and I'll ask the rest of the group in here. Maybe somebody has. I don't really know. Whatever they're into is fine, but I don't know that this was the gateway. I don't know if there is a gateway from, and don't get me wrong, you have a great historical reference here for, okay, you just, there's reference, but, oh, Care Bear, I like it. Do you think so? Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I don't know what people are, but I would never judge anyone. I don't give a shit. I think the thing is, if the chooch magooch makes you happy, then I don't care what you do with your gooch. You know what I mean? This thing tastes so good, too. I'm surprised. Just for, you know what? Why don't you try it just for flavor? Don't do it for effects, just do it for flavor. And then build your way up to effects. Because flavor-wise... Oh my god, that's hilarious. I mean, hey, different strokes for different folks. And hey, different chooches for different magooches. I'm not here to judge. I say you do you, boo-boo. But I do try to advocate for the proper chooching. I do know that if you do it right, if you chooch right, no pegging. Promise. Guaranteed. We're 1 minute away from like the greatest minute of the night. Oh, that's it. The only way that you can describe how good it is by saying how good it actually is. when I, it's like, um, 11:11. We jam on 11:11 in here because it's got a lot of vibe to it. Oh, there it is, right there. Here you go.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, here. We'll even put a Wookiee on it. What about? That's right. Oh, here. You know what? Y'all just got one up, dude. When I see 11:11 in my head, literally every time, each one of the ones is happiness, health, love, and wealth. And that's really a basis of about a lot of shit what I talk about on here. How you could achieve happiness, health, love, and wealth, and how I think that it is those things that kind of help make life what life is, right? Or as meaningful as it is. And wealth, I don't mean by monetary wealth. I mean like fulfillment and abundance. I mean like the thing that keeps us all going, you know? But happiness, health, and love, that's like the basis of life. And I put happiness first because like everybody constantly seek it, but I think it's like the basis of why we do what we do. And some people are frumpy fucks, dude. I can be a frumpy fuck myself, but happiness. You know what I mean? Stop seeking it, start living it. And a good way to do it is to remind yourself every 11:11, it happens twice a day, that the things that we care the most about are happiness, health, love, and wealth. And it's not, the things that we should understand the most and respect the most is those things. That's how I view it. I really do believe it. And like I said, wealth is a bad word, but it just rhymes better when you say it. It rolls off the tongue better. Happiness, health, love, and fulfillment feels like a Martha Stewart fucking segment or something, you know what I mean? But Gare Bear, thanks, brother.
People just walking in front of it like we ain't recording.
Dude. Y'all ever watch this guy? The little kid in the mall? Talk about it every time this thing comes up. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what you can contribute to incompetence. Genius. It's a great statement. And it makes you feel good when you look at somebody who you think is incompetent. Anywho, George, did you get done with the tournament director thing? And are you able to get some? Did you? Are you able to get something on the books before? I can set you up with the right contacts if not. That's all there really is happening here. Nice. That's fire. And hopefully there's a couple of days like there just was. Some of that 50s and shit.
got to look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do with your life is stay at the surface.
Gear Barrett, the same to you, brother. I appreciate you a ton. It is 11:15 in the evening, and so many of you lovely folks are still hanging out and still kicking, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I hope you all strike peace when you seek it. I hope you find love when you need it, and I hope you can cope when you feel it. Peacekeepers, you're a bunch of badass mofos, and I appreciate y'all hanging out and chatting. George, we need to talk soon. A few other people in here. Mr. Rourke, let's get something going, man. I would love to fucking get a little rounding. Guapo, we'll definitely talk soon. Satisfied Mind, can't wait again. Chi-Town Hi-Fi, we've been talking about get some on the books. Ellie Dawson, let's smoke soon. Gary Cornett, fuck, man, would I love to go chooch one with you. Drummer, Chris Frank, Anthony Wasco, John Voight, Cody Taylor, god damn. Cole Memo, Frank LaBarbera, Norm 420, Zeppelin Kin, Biz 1023, Sean Whitney. We had the squad in here tonight, and I appreciate everybody way more than you know. Hellwood putting? Possibly. It's a little expensive, dude. I'm not against, and I love them people, but maybe one time a year I tend to get out there, but
Avocado, 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 potato, 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 potato.
cheers to you all. Don't forget,
Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good.
Disgusting.
that shit is disgusting. Cheers, y'all. I appreciate you very much. Stay out of trouble. I'm down, Mr. Rourke. I'm super down. We're gonna make it happen. Be there on Super Bowl Sunday if you can. That would be amazing. If you can't, please don't feel bad. If not, Hellwood for sure. Hell no. That's right, Gary Bear. Sean Whitney, you're the man. Dudley Dawson, fuck yeah, sounds good to me. Peace and love to all of you. Have a lovely sleep, and we'll see you next week on a Thursday. Bye.